Good afternoon, everybody. Anthony Aniano here from RotoBaller Radio and rotoballer.com with the Fantasy Baseball Waiver Wire Series. Your Fantasy Baseball Waiver Wire for Week 2 of your Fantasy Baseball season. The week beginning Monday, April 7th. Now, full disclosure, recording this on Thursday, April 3rd. You're probably watching it over the weekend on the 6th or the 5th, over the weekend here, as you get ready to set that waiver wire Sunday night into Monday morning. As always, Yahoo roster percentages are our talking point, trying to find players available in at least 50% of Yahoo formats. Now, 10 players total here today, 5 hitters, 5 pitchers to be mindful of. Maybe some of them not available in your leagues, maybe only in shallow leagues. We do have some players available in deeper formats as well. We'll start with the hitters and middle infield, second base, shortstop eligible, Otto Lopez of the Miami Marlins. He's right there at that 50% rostered cutoff limit. 10 for his first 29 as of this Thursday, April 3rd, with 2 homers, 7 RBIs, and a stolen base. Hitting third, usually, in that Marlins lineup. In 2024, in 117 games, he had 20 stolen bases and hit 270. That plays nowadays, especially as a middle infielder, if you're dealing with injury, maybe you lost Gleyber Torres, you need some middle infield help. Otto Lopez may be available in formats. Now, as far as corner infield goes, Kyle Manzardo of the Cleveland Guardians, first base, utility eligible, 43% rostered, available in 57% of leagues, has shown some power over the first week or so of the season. 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. He's hitting 250, 5 for his first 20. Now, sits in some matchups, so be mindful of that. But this is a top prospect, was a top prospect in the Cleveland Guardians system. Struggled at times last year. I took a flyer on him very late in a lot of drafts, and I've been able to slot him into my utility role as he does provide 7 RBIs already on the season. He's 43% rostered. Kyle Manzardo available in 57% of leagues. Another corner infield first base option eligible player is Spencer Torkelson. I mentioned him last week as well. He's 36% rostered in Yahoo formats, makes him 64% available. Getting everyday at bats now with the Torres injury. He slides into the utility first base role. 7 for his first 22 as of this recording. That's 318 on the season. A homer, 2 RBIs, and has even stolen a base. Torkelson was the odd man out, many people thought. Then had a super hot spring, played himself back into the Tigers conversation. This is a guy who 2 years ago hit 30 home runs. Question is, does he cut down the strikeout rate over the course of the season and raise that batting average to an acceptable level? The power plays, he's a former first overall pick, and Detroit giving him, it looks like, one last shot to have an impact in their lineup. 2 other players maybe in deeper formats. 1 corner infielder, DH, Ben Rice of the New York Yankees, 13% roster. So he's available. He's out there in 87% of leagues. I added him in the FSGA draft, plugged him into a corner infield spot, and he's shown me a little power. That's why I added him. I know the batting average isn't going to be much more. If I get 250, I'm thrilled with it. Right now, though, it's at 385, 5 for his first 13. But we know he hits power and has power in spurts. We saw it last year. He had a 3 home run game last year for the New York Yankees. He's got 2 home runs early on in the season. As long as Giancarlo stays out, Ben Rice hits just enough to stay in that DH role for the New York Yankees. And finally, available in 91% of leagues is Jake Magnum of the Tampa Bay Rays, taking advantage of injury and getting everyday at-bats. First big crack at the major league level, an older rookie, 29 years old. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if it lasts throughout the season. I'm not going to make that prediction for kind of a journeyman. But right now, he's swinging a hot bat, and he can provide stolen bases from a 5th outfield position. 8 for his first 15. Can't get better than that. That's 533. 4 RBIs in those 15 at-bats, and already has 3 stolen bases on the short season. Last season in AAA, Jake Magnum hit 317 and stole 20 bags. Tampa Bay has some moving parts in the outfield. Josh Lowe is out for a while. Shocking, I know. Magnum stepping into a role. And if he could steal you some bases and hit you on the right side of 270, 280, he does hold value. In deeper league formats, he may be the outfielder you need to get with his eligibility at with his availability at 91%. Couple of pitchers, starting pitchers, let's start there, who are available. I'm a little surprised by this one. In deeper leagues, he's probably not available, but that's Texas Rangers youngster Jack Leiter. 48% rostered, so just at the cutoff here. He's available in 52% of leagues. 2 starts, and both of them have been outstanding. That last start, 5 shutout innings against the Cincinnati Reds. Had to leave the game because of a blister, so be mindful of that over the next week or so. Hopefully that blister doesn't cause him to miss a start. On the season now, Jack Leiter, 10 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 10 strikeouts. Give me a strikeout per inning, sign me up. And has actually picked up a win in both of his starts. His next scheduled start is Tuesday, April 8th at the Chicago Cubs. Let's see if that blister forces him to at least push back a few days, or he's able to make that start. He pitched better than Rocker did, the other youngster in Texas. So when it comes time to maybe having to lose one of those rookies from the rotation, right now, Leiter with the lead over Rocker. Up next, Brady Singer of the Cincinnati Reds. They picked him up in the offseason from the Kansas City Royals. He's 38% rostered, available in 42% of leagues. In his first start of the season, he was fantastic. 7 innings, no earned, 8 strikeouts, got the win for the Reds. He starts Saturday, just a couple of days away, April 5th at the Milwaukee Brewers. And then next week, his start is scheduled for Friday, April 11th versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's pitched 150 innings or more, including over 170 innings over the last 3 years while with the Kansas City Royals. And he's had a sub-4 ERA 2 of those 3 seasons, including a 3.71 ERA last year for the Royals. Brady Singer, a quality starter, 5th starter maybe in your fantasy lineup, somebody who you can rotate in and out of lineups depending on matchups, and I do like the matchup next Friday, April 11th, against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Finally, my final starting pitcher ad, David Peterson of the New York Mets, 32% rostered, available in 68% of leagues. And this one doesn't make sense to me. I drafted him late in a lot of drafts. First start, he looked very good. 9 strikeouts in 6 innings, 2 earned runs, got the win for the Mets. Now, he starts this Sunday, April 6th, against the Toronto Blue Jays. Pitches well, you're going to have to throw a little extra fab at him. Struggles a little bit, maybe you don't want to, maybe it causes his price to come down a little bit. But next week, his start is terrific. Saturday, April 12th, against the Athletics. So it's a nice matchup next Saturday, the 12th. I'll stream him into lineups in that game against the A's. People forget, David Peterson, in the second half last year, when he got healthy finally, he was coming off hip surgery. Comes off hip surgery, he's healthy, was fantastic for the Mets. Once healthy last year, pitched to a 2.90 ERA in about 21 starts for the Metropolitans. Couple of relief pitchers to be mindful of as we work the closer carousel. First up in Philadelphia, it looks like Jose Alvarado right now is the favorite for saves, not Jordan Romano. He's available in 83% of leagues as Alvarado, 17% rostered. Got his first save today, so he's up to 4 innings pitched. Got the save. Romano pitched the 8th today on Thursday. Alvarado got the save. He pitched the 9th. He hasn't given up an earned run yet all season. You may still see Romano get saves as well. It's going to be interesting to see how that Philly bullpen shakes out. Secondly is Dennis Santana of the Pittsburgh Pirates. David Bednar surprisingly sent to AAA. Colin Holderman is there. Santana is there. In the first opportunity for a save happened right away on Wednesday. And Holderman pitched the 8th. Santana pitched the 9th. And Santana got the save. He's available in 85% of Yahoo formats. 3 1/3 innings on the year. 3 strikeouts, 1 save, and a 2.70 ERA. So to recap, my top hitters to add for week 2 of your fantasy baseball season: Otto Lopez of the Miami Marlins, Kyle Manzardo of the Cleveland Guardians, Spencer Torkelson of the Detroit Tigers, Ben Rice of the New York Yankees, and Jake Magnum of the Tampa Bay Rays. My top pitchers for week 2 to add: Jack Leiter of the Texas Rangers, Brady Singer of the Cincinnati Reds, David Peterson of the New York Mets, and closers Jose Alvarado and Dennis Santana of the Pittsburgh Pirates. As always, everybody, head over to rotoballer.com. Sign up right now for the MLB Premium Pass. Use the promotional code ACES to save at checkout. Sign up for the Football Pass, Basketball, NASCAR, PGA, you name it. rotoballer.com has you covered. Whether you use season-long, play season-long, or DFS formats, sports betting, whatever it is you're interested in. Again, promo code ACES, save at checkout. Download the RotoBaller app. It is completely free. Everything you see online right there in the palm of your hand. Like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel. Give me a follow on X at Aniano Fantasy. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time right here on RotoBaller Radio.